This is a LEADR video tutorial. The subject of this video is how to create an exhibit in Omeka. Once you log in, from your dashboard page, navigate to the left-hand menu and click Exhibits. Please note your dashboard may not look exactly like the one depicted due to different options and themes being enabled. Clicking Exhibits will take you to a page showing all current exhibits. If you are the first person to create an exhibit, this field will be empty. At the top, there is a green box that said Add Exhibit. This is highlighted on the screen. Click this box. After clicking Add Exhibits, you will be at the Add Exhibit page. Here you have several options to fill in with information, which we will now discuss. First, you will see Title. This should be the name of your project. The slug is the URL for your project. You want to think of something concise yet descriptive for your work. Under Credits, if this is a solo assignment, you should put your name if you wish to be credited in this way. The same goes for team assignments. Description should have a small summary of what your project is about. Is it about newspapers, a particular war, or a certain presidency? Tags are both an easy way for people to find your project and to have an idea of what your project is about. These should be one word that describes your project, such as war, newspapers, canals, elections, or a year, such as 1830. You may have multiple tags. Use a summary page starts off your project on a landing page that is not one of the main pages of your exhibit. If you do not click this, your project will instead start on your first exhibit page. The benefit of a summary page is that it allows you to give a brief overview of your project and introduce people to your work before readers get into the rest of your project. Cover image. Choose an image to represent your exhibit. It will act as a thumbnail for your exhibit when looking at the other exhibits on the screen. Importantly, on the right-hand side, there's a box that says Save Changes. Omeka does not auto-save your work. If you leave after putting in information and did not click Save Changes, your work will be lost. Please be sure to save changes frequently. Underneath Save Changes are two radio buttons, Public and Featured. For others to see your project and for your project to be visible, you must click Public. If you do not have the Public box clicked, others will not be able to see your project. Don't worry about Featured for now. Leave it unchecked. Finally, once you've filled in all the information to the best of your ability, at the bottom, click Add Page. Remember, you need to save the changes you've done in order to create an exhibit before you can add pages. You will find yourself at the Add Page page. Now you have two additional metadata fields. Page title will be the title of this component of your exhibit. Slug, as we have discussed previously, is a short URL for this page. Now, you have several options for your layout. You must select one by clicking on it so it becomes highlighted before you are able to add a new content block. A content block is where you will put all your work, including items and the text you'll have written for any kind of essay for this work. Before you do that, don't forget to save changes. Select your layout and click Add New Content Block. Now you will see a block for your page content appear on the same page. You will be able to change some options and again, add another layout block if you wish. When you click Add Items, this gives you the ability to select one of your items to add to the exhibit. The text that you want to associate with this item can be placed into the text box. If you are curious as to what your project looks like at this point or wish to experiment, click Public Page to see a live preview of your project. If you decide you want a new content block, for example, if you were to want a gallery at the end of your page or just additional text, you may do so at the bottom. Once you are done, you may click Save Changes or click Save and add another page. Your project will now be visible on the dashboard under Exhibits. At any time, you can return to your projects. Click on Edit underneath the name of your project, and you'll be able to continue your work. Please make sure to continue work on your own project and not on others. This has been a LEADR video tutorial. For more information, go to leader.msu.edu or contact the graduate assistant assigned to your class.